In 1587, 115 English settlers arrived on Roanoke Island, off the coast of what is now North Carolina. Led by Governor John White, they hoped to build the first permanent English colony in the New World. But when White returned from a supply trip to England 3 years later, the entire colony had vanished. No battle. No bodies. No trace. Only one clue was left behind. The word Croatoan, carved into a wooden post.
And the letters C, R, O, etched into a nearby tree.
What did that mean? One of the most accepted theories is that the colonists didn't vanish. They adapted. But could that be right? Governor White believed the word Croatoan pointed to Croatoan Island, home of a friendly native tribe. Could the settlers have joined them, blending into the community to survive? Archaeologists have found European artifacts buried in native sites nearby. Nails, pottery, even a sword hilt. Some descendants of the Lumbee people claim English ancestry, tracing their roots back to the lost colonists. But if this is true, why leave no clear record? Was integration so complete that the colony simply faded? Not in violence, but in silence? Others believe the colonists didn't survive long after White left. Relations with local tribes had already turned tense. Without supplies, or strong leadership, famine may have set in. Some accounts suggest the settlers were attacked by hostile groups, or died from disease and starvation. In 1607, Jamestown colonists reported finding skeletons in the woods. Could they have been the remains of Roanoke? If so, why no mass grave? No weapons? No signs of battle? The silence is what haunts historians the most. Not screams, but absence. Did the colonists integrate with the Croatoan tribe? Were they attacked by enemies? Or did something far more mysterious unfold under the dark canopy of the American wilderness? The only clue, the word Croatoan, carved into wood, was never seen again. Governor White himself recorded it in his journal, but the post disappeared. No photograph, no relic, no trace of the carving itself. Some wonder, was it even real? Or did White, desperate for answers, cling to a symbol that gave false hope? Modern researchers have tried to recreate the carving, testing how long it would last in coastal weather. Within 2 years, the letters would have faded beyond recognition. So how did White read it clearly after 3? Unless it was made just before he arrived. As if someone, or something, wanted him to see it. Some believe they were victims of famine or conflict. Others whisper of curses, alien abductions, or portals hidden in the forest. For over 400 years, treasure hunters, historians, and amateur sleuths have searched for answers. In the 1800s, explorers dug up foundations and old wells. In the 1990s, archaeologists used ground-penetrating radar, finding a possible site with English relics. In 1937, a Georgia tourist discovered a stone buried near the Chattahoochee River. It bore a message carved in 16th century English. In this year 1591, I annoyed my wife. No Hanok do kill 9 and Christian. Father. The Dare Stone, named after Eleanor Dare, one of the colonists, seemed to describe a final attack. Experts initially hailed it as proof. But soon, doubts emerged. The carving was too fresh. The grammar suspicious. Some called it a hoax. Others believe it was altered. A real message defaced by time and greed. Today, the stone sits in a museum. Its truth still debated. Was it the last cry of a dying colony? Or a cruel trick played on history? In 2012, a clue emerged on an old map. A tiny symbol suggesting the colonists moved inland. Yet no bones. No graves. No final diary. In 2018, a team vanished for 3 days in the Roanoke woods, emerging confused, with broken equipment. They refused to speak about what happened. Some say the forest protects its secrets. They say Roanoke isn't lost, it's hidden. Even today, historians and treasure hunters search the area for answers. But one thing is certain: Roanoke remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in American history. Beyond history, a darker story lives in whispers. Locals avoid certain parts of Roanoke Forest at night. They speak of voices in the trees. English words spoken in 16th century dialect. Of figures seen through the mist, dressed in tattered colonial clothes. Some believe the colonists didn't die. They were taken, trapped in a loop, cursed, or replaced. In 1984, a park ranger reported hearing children singing an Elizabethan lullaby from an empty clearing. He quit the next day. Is it just legend? Or does Roanoke guard something that should never be found? And the word, Croatoan, still echoes through the trees. Subscribe to Hidden Case Log, where mysteries never stay buried.